So I was on Twitter earlier and I saw somebody actually like one of my videos from back in like 2012 or something like that. It was so old and the quality was so bad you could hardly hear anybody. It was just so bad. It was basically just a video of me and my friends playing Minecraft. I'm just gonna tell you what it is anyway, fuck it. And in the video I had like a pet dog thing on Minecraft. I guess it's like a dog or a wolf or some shit like that. I'm sorry for anybody that watches Minecraft or anything. I'm sorry. And here come the comments. Oh god, don't post Minecraft. Don't worry about it. I don't really play Minecraft much anymore. There's nothing wrong with Minecraft though. But in the video I had this dog wolf pet thing and I started like digging down into the earth and then my dog ended up falling into a pit of fucking lava and died and burned in front of me. And as I was watching that video, I actually ended up naming that dog after my old real life dog. And if you want to go back and look at that video, you can try to find it or whatever. I'm still not gonna link you it. So yeah, I named that dog after my real life dog just as just like, I don't know, just jokes. That's just what I called it. But then I started actually thinking about like my old pets and just all this other shit that, I don't know, just stuff that I really enjoyed having when I was a kid that really aren't around anymore. And this might be kind of depressing. I try not to make things like depressing, you know what I mean? But you know, it's still gotta be real sometimes, you know? Basically, I'll tell you the old story of my dog, and I don't want to tell you her name because then people are just going to make fun of it. And I really don't want people to make fun of my dead dog because that's fucked up. It's hard to believe, but there are people out there that are just that fucking morbid. So my dog back in the day was a toy-sized poodle. She was about maybe like this tall, and she was like, I don't know, she was under 10 pounds. Like, she was just really fucking small. She was also never really the whole barky type of dog either. She was just kind of like really quiet, really chill, kind of weird around strangers. Like, she'll kind of like hide away whenever people come over and stuff like that. She just gets really weird around other people. She was the cutest little thing. She would always sit around and cuddle with you and everything. A lot of the things I could really remember would be like waking up when she like tries to move like in my arms or something when I fall asleep. The one thing that I was actually really impressed with, even until this day with my old dog, is that how old she was. She lived to be 20 years old, and honestly, probably the last year of her life was, I don't know how else to put it, it really was probably not the best year of her life. As we got older, obviously, she started, you know, deteriorating, just like every other living creature normally would. This is where the story actually starts getting a little sad and depressing and stuff, but as she got older, she started losing her eyesight, she started losing her hearing, like you would have to call to her multiple times, even for her to even kind of react to the noise. And at one point, her eyesight got so bad that she was actually just blind. Like, you would kind of have to walk her around the house or keep her from bumping into things at times. And like when she had to go to the bathroom, you could kind of tell when she had to go to the bathroom. We just kind of had like this, I don't know, like sixth sense. We could tell that she had to use the bathroom, so we would actually have to pick her up, walk her through the house, and then bring her outside and set her down on the grass, just so, you know, she would actually go to the bathroom and not do it in the house because she didn't know where she was. So we went to a lot of veterinarians and stuff like that over that amount of time. Just, you know, it was nothing we could really do. She was just getting older, you know? And as a kid, I didn't really, I don't know, it didn't really affect me that much as a little kid. I was like, okay, she's old, but she can't die, right? I remember there was this one point where there was this smell when I was petting her that I smelled on her. It was really strange. I thought it was maybe we just didn't bathe her enough. Maybe she went outside in the rain or something and came back inside and she just smelled weird. I don't know. But there was one time when I started petting her and I started rubbing like her chest area and down by her lower stomach, and I started to feel a bump. It was a bump, and the bump was exactly what I had feared it was. It was a tumor. The tumor had actually gotten so large to where it really kind of affected her mobility. Her skin was very tender around that bump area too as the tumor grew. So on top of her being blind, deaf, and having a tumor on her her abdomen, and the tumor was actually about the size of a golf ball. It actually kind of bothers me. Somehow, some way, we just didn't notice it. We watched her all the time. We took her to the vet all the time, and it was just something that we never really don't know. It's something that we just never noticed. Now thinking back on it, I'm actually kind of mad and disappointed at myself that I didn't, I don't know, notice it sooner. The tumor wasn't obviously the direct cause of, you know, her death. She was just getting very old. 20 years for a dog is a long fucking time. But one thing I wanted to get from this was that I know all the time I sit there and make these jokes, you know, about, you know, dicks and vaginas and all this other stuff, feeling each other, people, you know, touching my ass and all sorts of shit like that. But no, seriously, if you have a pet or even just on your own body, like if you feel bumps and things like that, I know it's common sense, But seriously, do not be scared to tell somebody about it, because nothing good can come of not telling anybody about that. I know, again, that my words are basically common sense, but sometimes we forget a lot of our common sense, and we let ourselves be overcome with fear and doubt and just not accepting what things may be. So with that said, I just don't want that kind of shame being on somebody else's mind similar to mine. So with that said, I just didn't want anybody to have that kind of guilt on their mind about it. Since then, we haven't had a dog or anything like that. My grandparents were just really messed up with it. They put a lot of time, a lot of love and effort into, you know, our dog. Our dog is, to me, honestly, I feel like pets are part of the family. Some people, they're just pets, and I understand that, but that's not how I feel. But whichever way you look at it, you still should stay safe and always check yourself out.